This is Shel Horowitz from greenandprofitable.com, and I'm here with Ryan Voiland, one of the co-owners of Red Fire Farm and proprietor of this Red Fire Farm Tomato Festival held every August. Ryan, how did you get started doing tomato festivals?
It really grew out of the tasting. When I started doing a market garden when I was a teenager, at first, at peak tomato season, I would get all my family together and friends, and we'd cut up, I cut up all the varieties that we had, which at that time was maybe, 12 or 15 or something like that.
And now you have over 100, don't you?
Yeah, so anyway, I started from that, and then as the farm got bigger, we wanted to do some sort of event, and it seemed like a natural thing to focus on. Everybody likes tomatoes, right?
Mm-hmm. So how many different varieties are you growing now?
I believe we planted this year somewhere between 150 and 175 total between the paste, the cherry types, the heirlooms, and the red slicing varieties, and the greenhouse types.
Wow.
So I think this particular year, it's been a little bit cool during August, and also it was pretty cool earlier on in June. So the plants have been a little bit slow to ripen, and we have a number of varieties that we're growing that just weren't ripe in time for today. So I'm not quite sure how many. I think we probably ended up with maybe 75% of the varieties that we planted.
Now you're one of the larger organic farms around here, with a site here in Granby, Massachusetts, and another one in Montague, which must be about 25-30 miles away.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Well, we have been in Granby longer, and we bought the farm in Montague about a little over 3 years ago now. And we did that because we just didn't have enough land, enough secure land, particularly here in Granby. Some of the fields that we use in Granby are in a year-to-year rental arrangement, and so we didn't feel like our business was like we had long-term security. If that land went away, we would suddenly not be able to do what we do. So, trying to think ahead, we decided the best thing to do was to buy a more secure location, more farmland. So it has made the farm more complicated, of course.
Yes.
We're really two farms in one now. So we've been able to add to our land base, and thus now have enough land, or more land, to grow the crops that we want to be growing for our customers and our members.
And I noticed you're almost done with your fundraising to really secure that. You're only $20,000 short right now.
Yeah, we're very close. Yep. So
that must be exciting.
Yep.
And I know the answer, and you do too, but why organic? Why local?
Well, I've been committed to organic ever since I started having a garden and growing anything. It's really been an ethic in my family, and I really think it's important that we figure out agricultural systems that are more sustainable in the long term. And to me, a big part of that is to really figure out how to do things without the chemical crops that are often used in agriculture in this country right now. So that's what we do. And in some cases it's more expensive to grow things organically. There's more hand labor that goes into some of the crops than our conventional neighbors might be using. But to me, it's worth it, and we think it's really the right thing to do for the planet in the long term, and to assure that the food is not tainted.
Yeah.